Lady and the Tramp barking up the right tree. What a day, Tramp said as he gazed out the window at the garden. Come on, what's waiting for us? We gotta go outside and do something like fun, he called to Lady, and Lady jumped from her cozy cushion and happily pattered across the doggy door. Why don't we go play hide and seek, she suggested. Swell idea. Last one outside is it. A few minutes later, Tramp was busy counting. 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come, he said. And Tramp opened his eyes and quickly scanned the garden. He looked to the right. He looked to the left. He looked up. And he looked down. And finally he saw him. 2 dainty pale paw prints sticking out from beneath the flowers. Gotcha! Tramp said as he playfully pounced on the paws in front of the flowers. Meow! Hey! Tramp yelled. The next thing you know, the blur of soft brown and white fur was racing past him. Startled, he fell into the rose bush. What was that? Lady gasped, jumping out of the way behind the doghouse where she had been hiding. Tramp pointed to the thick trunk of a shady old elm tree. A fluffy brown and white kitten was racing straight up to the nearest branches. Oh, poor thing, Lady cooed. You must have scared her, Tramp. Scared her? Tramp said, shaking with the thorns out of his tail. More like she scared me. Oh, Tramp, Lady said teasingly. Don't let a little kitten scare you. It'll be all right. She crawled up to the kitten. Tramp was only playing. We're sorry we frightened you, but trust me, we'd never hurt you. You're perfectly safe back when... Come back down. And the kitten purred down at her at a branch looking scared. Oh, won't you please come down, Lady urged, but the kitten did not move. Ah, shucks. Let me talk to her, said Tramp, stretching up to rest his front paws on the tree. Here, kitty, come on down. I'm sorry. I know I was a little, big and scary. But really, we were just playing a game of hide and seek. At last the kitten moved, but only to tiptoe further down along the branches. Looks like she's happy up there, Tramp said, shrugging. Oh, or stuck, Lady said. Oh, Tramp, we have to get her down. Tramp didn't have much interest in helping a kitten out of a tree, but he would do anything for Lady, and Lady had a plan, and the plan seemed to be like it might work if he helped her. You stand here next to the tree. Let me climb back up, Lady told Tramp. Maybe I can stretch as far as I could and I can reach the kitten to help her to get down. As it so happened at that very moment, Jock came strolling down the garden and decided to drop in. I must say, this is a grand sight, he exclaimed, spotting Tramp and Lady. You certainly don't look like this every day now, do you? Do you have a new trick Jim, dear, and Darling have been teaching you? No, it's not a trick, Lady told Jock. She explained that Tramp was trying to help a kitten out of a tree. Unfortunately, I can't get high enough, Lady said. Ah, I can see that loss, Jock said. Maybe if you climbed up and stood on me, Lady began. Say no more, say no more, Jack gallantly told her. As ever, my lady, I am at your service. A few minutes later, Trusty wandered from his front porch. Well, I do declare, he said, even surprised to see Jack had been. Miss Lady, what in the world are you and Jock up to up there? Lady explained the situation. I see, said Trusty. Unfortunately, Lady said, we're not tall enough to reach the kitten. But maybe if you helped us, Trusty. Why, Miss Lady, replied Trusty. What kind of gentleman would I be if I didn't oblige such an request? So is that a yes or no? The tramp asked. I can't tell. I believe it would be an I, Jock said. Alrighty, let's do this thing, said Tramp. Carefully, everybody climbed down. Then Tramp climbed up onto Trusty's back, and Lady and Jock climbed up into place. Can you reach the branch now, Jock? Lady asked. Aye, said Jock, wagging his tail. Ow! Howled Trusty, so happy he didn't notice a butterfly landing on his nose until it was too late. Suddenly, Trusty's howl turned into a giant howling sneeze, and before the dogs knew it, their hard-fought tower had collapsed into a fury of 12-leg piles. 12 legs! Lady counted again. Shouldn't there have been 16? She thought. Where's Jock? She asked. Up here, lassie. Lady looked up, and Tramp and Trusty could see Jock dangling from his front legs on the branch. I don't suppose you could get back up here in a hurry, Jock called down calmly. I'm having a wee bit of trouble holding on. I like how they threw that math puzzle in there, you know, like 4 times 4 is 16. There's only 12. Who's missing? Quickly, the dogs reformed their tower at the bottom. Trusty kept an eye out for butterflies, determined to hold his ground this time. At the top, Jock regained his footsteps on Lady's shoulders. Here, kitty, kitty, he gently said. Here? There's something wrong? Lady asked when Jock finally stopped. Aye, Jock said, looking up. There's a wee problem, I'm afraid. The kitten is not on the branch anymore. In fact, the kitten wasn't even in the tree anymore. Well, I declare, Trusty exclaimed, looking down. If that little old kitten ain't rubbing my back legs, aye she is, said Jack. You gotta be kidding me, Tramp groaned. I just love happy endings, don't you? Lady said when everybody was on the ground. Jock and Trusty agreed. Yeah, they're okay, I guess, Tramp said as the kitten took his turn with his leg. And when you know, but you know what I like even better? What? Lady said. Playing hide and seek. Hey, kitten, you're it. The end.